In every returning dungeon, they have improved some visuals to use the circles and lines introduced in Season 2. In Tazavesh Streets, there are now 5 mobs in the first pool instead of 3, and I couldn't check beyond that because the first boss is bugged to not spawn. In Tazavesh Gambit, they have definitely added the stop change in, and Fish Stick now recasts when it is stopped. To compensate, they have made the cast time 4 seconds instead of 2. The change they were talking about for Hillbrand is in. Now one player must stand still and channel on the console, and all the players can see the icons. In Halls of Atonement, Echelon's stun debuff is no longer a curse, so it cannot be dispelled, meaning most classes will have to take the slam and dot. They have added an extra Stoneborn Reaver in the hallway between second and third boss. The mini-boss before last boss gives players a damage buff, which then explodes. The final boss has a larger cone frontal, and when he casts his AoE circle, he also casts one around each statue. They added a lot of respawn points to this dungeon. There is one after the first, second, and third boss, which is great because there weren't any before. In Ara-Kara, they have made the poisons in the first area instant and stacking. I am not sure if they have reduced the damage to compensate, I couldn't tell in an M0. The hulking bloodguards in the second area now cast a carrion swarm AoE dot instead of their slam. The middle path at the end no longer contains the mini-boss Nerubian Hauler that stuns you, now it is just a hulking bloodguard like from the other part of the dungeon. However, the 2 blood overseers standing in front of the last boss are now part of this pat. There are now respawn points after first and second boss, so you no longer have to res at the start and take the bird. In Priory of the Sacred Flame, they have changed the first boss red line frontal to be an AoE circle around the boss that leaves a persistent ground dot. They have moved the respawn points so that there is now a release point on the first boss, but not one after the second. In Floodgate, there is a respawn point after you kill Big Mama and one after you kill Demolition Duo, which might actually be a downgrade. And I could not find anything new in Dawnbreaker. I'm not sure if this is all of the changes, I might have missed some, and because I can only enter M0s, I can't really get a feel for any damage nerfs or buffs. I'm sure there are more changes to come to these dungeons because they aren't actually getting tested on M+ until 2 weeks from now.